All right. Welcome back to Crypto Metals, everyone. Today's video is about silver and why silver may be one of the best investments of 2021 and beyond. When we look at silver, we must first look at the national debt. As we see, it is growing by the second. And as we have these new hedges against inflation with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, even though everyone knows, if you follow this channel, I'm very bullish on cryptocurrency, meaning that I think it will be the future. There's always the case of it not working and looking at traditional options. And the most traditional option of a hedge or protection against inflation has always been gold and silver. And the bottom line is silver and gold is real money. All of this digital Bitcoin, this cryptocurrency, these things are still speculative. When you look at the cash that you're holding, if you look at it, it says this is a promissory note. You're actually holding a check or a paper note saying that this is a certain value. With gold and silver, this is proven as being money since the beginning of time. If you go throughout history, you go through any religion, you go through any nation, you will have people who know what silver is. They know what silver is, they appreciate it, and they value it. So, why is silver maybe one of the best investments of 2021? Well, we have this whole solar energy initiative. Everybody wants solar. Everyone wants to get away from the energy that's causing a lot of problems with the climate and the weather. We're trying to get away from fossil fuels. And as we see here, silver is the most reliable metal for solar energy output. One of the most significant industrial applications for silver today is its use in, I'm not going to say that word, PV cells. These are the building blocks of solar panels and a leading clean energy technology. So, for the building blocks of the solar panels, they run or they need silver. This report maintains that a combination of global efforts to reduce fossil fuel reliance, legislation to lower carbon emissions, and favorable government tax policies should result in a continued expansion of solar panel installations over the next decade. For example, policies in California today mandate that new residential homes be built to include a solar electricity system. Solar power is also a competitive option for power generation at industrial sites, particularly in remote locations with favorable conditions, such as mine sites in South Africa, Chile, and Western Australia, providing further upside for silver and solar demand. So while everybody is running out buying Tesla stock, Tesla and its electric batteries cannot run without the components of silver and other base metals. Now, when we talk about investing in silver, the first thing is the physical. We have the physical and physical gold and silver. Today we're talking about silver. Let's focus on silver. Silver and gold, these are real monies. This is the traditional method of holding value. This is the proven method. And silver is like an insurance of holding value. We're not going to buy the physical silver with the expectation of trying to sell it later on. Right now, as we see the spot price of silver right now at the time of this video is $27. So we're not buying silver at $27 hoping it goes to 35 and then sell our silver. No, we keep our silver. We pass our silver down to generations as real wealth. You don't want to pass paper dollars. You don't want to write a check for your great grandchildren. You don't know if we're still going to be taking checks by then. Cryptocurrencies may still be here, but it's still very speculative. All right. Everyone is seeing Bitcoin going up. They're putting their money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but it's still speculative. It's something that's still relatively new compared to silver. So the physical silver is one way, but that's more of a storage of value and to hold. And if you want to look at the physical silver, you can look at Scottsdale Mint. It's very popular. Atmex, very popular, and also other websites that sell the physical silver. But today I want to show you some ways to gain leverage with your silver investments. And instead of buying and selling silver in order to make money, we invest in stocks of companies that mine for silver. And here's one fun fact that silver is actually very rare. It's a precious metal, meaning that it's used as a store of value, but it's also an industrial metal in which it's used for many things. It's used to make electricity. It's used, as we see, with the solar panels and jewelry and many other uses. So there are many ways to invest in mining companies that dig for silver in the ground. And the thing about silver is also very limited in supply. There's not a lot of silver on the ground, under the ground, and on top of the ground. Silver is usually a byproduct, meaning that it's usually found when they're looking for something else. So when you have a gold mine, while they're digging for gold, they may find some silver. While you have a copper mine, people are digging, mining for copper, and they may find some silver. It's very, very rare where there's a mine that specifically mines for silver. And as we saw with the when the pandemic had mines were shutting down, there's still not a lot of supply that's circulating with silver, and that's why silver will be going up very soon. So with silver, you have major companies, and you also have junior companies. And the best way to invest with silver with the most leverage or having the more upside is with investing in junior companies. These are companies where their market cap is below 500 million. So when you're on Robinhood or E-Trade or Ameritrade or any other place that you're looking to invest in silver, you look at companies that are under 500 million if you want to have the more growth or upside for your investment. Most of the bigger companies that have a higher market cap than that, there's not too much upside, even though there is less risk. Again, the more market cap, the less risk, but also the less upside. Okay, if you're looking to try to make as much leverage as possible with your investment, you want to look at a junior mining company that's under 500 million. Okay, now what are some of the ways to invest in these junior companies? You have a silver ETF. ETF is means an exchange traded fund. ETF gives you a way to buy and sell a basket of assets, almost like a mutual fund, where you have a group of mining stocks put together. And these mining stocks of silver is called SILJ. That's the name of it, SILJ. And here are the various mining companies that are inside this ETF. And some of them here, Pan American, First Majestic, these Mag Silver, Silvercrest, these are mining companies put together almost like a mutual fund, a group of them. And the reason why some people prefer investing in ETFs is because they don't really have time to research each particular company. Because when you invest in any company, you should look at their portfolio. What are their assets that they have? What's their management? What does their spreadsheet look like? How much cash do they have on hand? How much debt do they have? So instead of going through all that with each particular company, I'm just going to say, okay, these are some good companies. Usually ETFs hold very good companies They don't just pick anyone to be inside of the ETF, all the ones in the ETF. And when you go, you'll see a good breakdown of who has the most inside of this ETF. So that's SILJ. And the price of SILJ right now is $17. This is January 5th, 2001. The SILJ price is $17, and it's actually going up a little bit because we are in a silver precious metals bull market, meaning things are going up and it's way, way undervalued. Way, way undervalued. No one thinks about mining stocks really. Everyone is into the Apples and the Teslas and the Bank of America, and all that fine is fine, but those things are highly overvalued. And the reason why this is undervalued is because we have this whole initiative for this year and in this decade for clean air. They're trying to stop using the fossil fuels for power. They're trying to go to solar. They're trying to have the solar panels, the electric cars, the Teslas, the Neos. You're going to have a lot of this coming up in the next few years. So it's early doors now. You don't want to get on the boat when things are late. Okay, so you have SILJ. Another way that a lot of people don't know about, but may actually be better, are what's called royalty and streaming companies. Okay, so you have the mining companies that go in the ground, they do all of the hard work, they go on the ground, uh, they dig. It takes them years. First, they have to explore and look for a spot where gold and silver may be at. That takes a lot of time. Then you have to drill in the ground and get all types of tests done to see if it's something there. And after something is there, you have to develop it. You have to get the area situated to where it's you're able to dig in the ground. So you have to get permits. You have to get certain. You have to go through a lot of conditions, preconditions of the local government. It's a lot involved. You got to get the personnel, but the main thing that mining companies need in order to go underground is money. And that's where the royalty companies come in. So the royalty and streaming companies, they're like the banks. They're the ones that finance the whole operation of the mine. So where the miners, as we see here, these miners, they go on the ground and they do all of the work. The royalty company is the one that says, okay, you want to do this work? So we'll finance the whole operation. So when you do find something, you have to give us a royalty, which is a payment that's given, like a residual payment that's given from the price of everything that's in that mine for life. So the royalty and streaming company, they do not pay any, there's less risk because the mining companies, they have to pay workers. They have budgets that they have to spend. They have to meet. They may have certain debt. They may have personnel. The mine may shut down. All of those things. But the royalty company, they're the ones that just sit back and collect checks. And this is one royalty company that finances a lot of mines. It's called Metalla. I was following this company when it was the stock was about $4. Now the stock now is $16.54 Canadian. American US dollars is about $12.50. So these are good ways to invest in silver, not just buying the physical silver. You could buy SILJ, which is the ETF. You could find that on Robinhood. You could invest in these different companies. Again, I'm not pushing anyone to buy anything. I tell everyone to do their due diligence. I'm just educating to tell people how they can invest in silver. But Metalla is one that's very popular and it's a very good company. You can go to their website, you can do your research, and you can look and see what they do, what partnerships they have, their various projects, and this is one particular royalty company that has a lot of various assets. like silver and also gold. And when you look at the website, you can look at their presentation, and their presentation basically shows you what they have to offer for investors. And they have their presentation. It shows you what they what they um what they have, the acquisitions that it have, um, what's its track record showing their growth from beginning up until now. It shows also their comparison to other royalty stocks. Here are some other names: Metallic, that's them; Mavericks, Franco Nevada, Sandstorm. So you can go on there and check it out yourself. Another royalty and streaming company is Wheaton Precious Metals. This is a bigger one. So these are various ways. I just wanted to show everyone. We're bringing news about cryptocurrency on this channel, but we're also talking about more traditional methods that I love just as well. And one of them is silver. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the video with anyone who you may know who is interested or whoever brought up the subject of investing in silver. And I'll see you guys in the next video.